quick demonstration of the security on the van. So you've got your forward key, you've got what we call a driver recognition card. I've turned that off at the moment just for demo purposes, but normally you'd have it turned on all the time. And batteries last about 2 years in them. It's a simple swap over battery, 2032 cell battery if you need to change it. But the card doesn't need to be with you when you arm the alarm, but when you disarm it, it does, or it won't disarm. So if I just lock the van up, pressing the full remote control, you'll hear a couple of beeps there to say the system's armed. Up in the A post there, you've got a blue flashing LED on that side. You've got a blue flashing LED on that side. Difficult to see in the daylight, but they are super bright. All the doors are protected. You've got movement sensors up in the interior lights around. You'll see them when we get in the vehicle. And on the dashboard, you've got the alarm status LED and emergency override button. So you use that button on there to disarm the alarm in the event of coming back to the vehicle with a lost card. So if you haven't got your card with you, or your battery's flat in your card, your van won't start, your alarm won't disarm. So you need to put a PIN code in using that little button. I'll do a separate video for that one. So the card's turned off now, so this is like a stolen or a cloned key. If I obviously unlock the van, it'll unlock the van because it's the right key for the van. Now we'll notice that our little light hasn't switched off. Our alarm is still activated, but it's going to wait sort of 25-30 seconds or so before it triggers the alarm. In that time, I'll try and start the vehicle, foot on the clutch. It won't start, no start on the key. So it's basically spending 25 seconds looking for your driver recognition card. That's what happens if it doesn't see the card. So it doesn't matter what you do with the key now, you can't turn the system off. But if I simply turn this card on, there you go, a bit noisy that. So simply turning this card on, the system recognises it as a valid card and deactivates. You'll see now, because that card's turned on, little lights flashing every 3 seconds. Okay, so now the van will start because we've disarmed it. Okay, so now we'll just show you. Now the card's turned on, we'll lock the van as we did before. So a couple of beeps there, the alarm's turned on. Now we'll unlock the van, as I say the card's turned on, unlock the van, and wait a couple of seconds for it to pick up the card. There you go, beeps at you, alarm's gone off. So there you go. So driver recognition, you need to have the card with you when you unlock the van, otherwise your alarm's going to trigger after 30 seconds and you won't be able to start the van. But I'll show you how to disarm the system using this little button on here, an emergency override code in the event of you losing your card or your battery going flat in your card. But that's it. Hope that all makes sense.